Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm doing a match preview for Shamrock Rovers versus Ilves Tampere, and I'm not sure how to say it, so let me know below. If you are a follower of that team in Finnish, hei ja tervetuloa uuteen videoon.
Hei ja tervetuloa uuteen videoon.
It was a good attempt. So on Thursday night, 8 o'clock, Shamrock Rovers will be playing host to Ilves Tampere. The home advantage is very good because there's only one leg. Unfortunately, Derry got knocked out yesterday in extra time, 3-2. Bows are playing tonight, I think. I could be wrong. It's either tonight or tomorrow. They're playing over, and someone else got knocked out there last week, Dundalk, but they'll be in the Europa League. I say it works out something like that. So Dundalk will probably be in the Europa League with hopefully Rovers. But yeah, we'll talk about Ilves Tampere for a few minutes. We'll talk about Rovers, my predicted lineup and my score prediction. So as I said, Ilves Tampere, founded in 1975, playing in the Finnish league. Currently they're 6th. Last year they won the league for their 3rd time, so that obviously be a big confidence lift for them, but currently sitting 6th in the Finnish league. So in the last 4 games they did pretty well. They beat Tallinna Kalev 5-1, they beat SJK 3-0, they beat KTP 4-0, and they lost to Haka 1-0. So Haka seems to be one of the bigger teams in the Finnish league because they drew with them as well a couple of games before that. So the last 3 wins have been very big wins. So they're a high scoring team. I was looking at the highlights of their last few games. They look like a good side for counter attacks, very quick. One of their midfielders, I need to look down to say his name, Lauri Alamalaiamaki, something like that. He's the top scorer with the striker as well, Ilari Matala. Both of them have 3 goals, but that midfielder did a great run from his own half and got into the other team's box, just put it past the top corner. But great run from him, left footed, very dominantly left footed, I could tell, because he didn't use his right foot for a single touch in that run. But yeah, he looks dangerous as well, the striker, 3 goals. Also Fofana, their other striker, he has 2 goals. So their season has only kicked off as well. So 3 big players there to watch out for. I'm not sure about most of them. This is just what Google says and Instagram, all that stuff. But they're the players to watch out for. So Lauri Alamalaiamaki and Ilari Matala. I've bottled them names. If you're from Ilves Tampere, let me know how to say them because I might need them in my match review. So you're probably watching this on Wednesday night or maybe Thursday morning. Currently it's 9:30, so as we speak, Ilves Tampere are on their way over to Ireland. They put it on their Instagram. They're on the plane. So they get 1 day here and then they'll be playing. So in this video we partnered up with Crew Heek stickers. If you want to get any poster with any text, any colour, any background, make sure you check out the link in the description. They also do stickers. So if you want to check them out, link in the description. Use code DANE at checkout for 10% off your order. And yeah, I'll have a few on my background in a couple of videos, so watch out for them. They look like a side that play very good football, so it's not going to be an easy win. Not at all. We're definitely not going to come away with a 3 or 4-0 win. But hopefully we can win. Obviously, as I said, they're 6th, we're top of the league. Maybe that might be a bigger confidence lift for us going into this game. But also we're coming into this game on the back of 2 0-0 draws to teams we should be beating. So I think both teams' confidence is average. It wouldn't be too high, wouldn't be too low though. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting game. Now, talking about all our players, yes, they are all fit, apart from Sean Kavanagh, who's still returning from injury, and obviously Greg Bolger, who broke his ankle or leg. I'm still not sure about that. I think it was his leg though, so speedy recovery for Greg. Everyone though, apart from that, is fully fit. Ferrugia and Liam Scales are playing for the under-21s training camp or something like that next week, so they'll miss the Bows match if it goes ahead. There's a lot of confusion about that. RTE are saying it's going ahead, the FAI are saying it's not, so we're not sure about that yet, but everyone should be grand for this match apart from Greg Bolger and Sean Kavanagh. So we're going to get into my predicted lineup, and as always we've gone with Alan Mannis in goal. The Wall himself, best keeper in the Irish League in my opinion, also in a lot of your guys' opinions. So yeah, Alan Mannis is going to start in goal. Not too much to talk about. Obviously last few games, 3-4 clean sheets. Obviously 2 clean sheets in the last 2, but he hasn't had much to do, to be honest. If he keeps a clean sheet against Ilves, that's what we'd like to hear, because there's no going to them and getting an away goal or anything. It's just whoever wins on the night goes through. So clean sheet from Alan Mannis will be very welcome. So for the 3 at the back, we've gone with Liam Scales, Pico Lopez and Joey O'Brien. League race is serving a suspension for this game. That's why Liam Scales started against Shelburne there last week, to get him up to match fitness. So yeah, Liam Scales will be starting left centre back, Pico Lopez centre back, and then on the right side of him would be Joey O'Brien. Joey O'Brien and Lopez also great, but we won't talk about him. The Lopez and Joey O'Brien very, very solid recently. I keep talking about Joey O'Brien. His passes over the top to the left side is Ferrugia or Lafferty, absolutely unreal. So it'll be good to see how Joey copes against a very fast side like Ilves Tampere. Obviously, he's not the quickest in the league, but maybe Lopez and Scales can cover him for that. Whoever plays right wing back, who we'll talk about in a minute, hopefully they'll maybe stay back a bit in this game. We don't know that for sure though. But yeah, that's going to be the three centre backs: Liam Scales, Pico Lopez, and Joey O'Brien. Liam Scales had a very solid game against Shelbourne in the last game. Started off a bit shaky, but then got into it and really had some good passes once again. Times you would think he's just going to hoof it. He picks out Jack Byrne or whoever was on at the stage, Aaron McAneff. So Liam Scales definitely, I think, will start this game, unless we go to a four at the back with Pico and Joey as the centre backs, but I can't see that happening. I'll see a three at the back. So yeah, that's the three I'm going for. On to the right wing back, we've gone with Ronan Finn. Now it's always between him and Reece Marshall, but Finn edges it for me this time because he knows what the Europa League's like. Reece Marshall hasn't had any experience in it. Also, he's our captain, so I think for a Europa League match like this, he has to start. So Ronan Finn starting right wing back. Hopefully he gets into the game a bit more, but maybe he'll stay back to help Joey with their fast wingers like Fofana. Wing back, I have gone with Danny Lafferty. Now Danny Lafferty has a bit more experience than Ferrugia. I think Ferrugia last couple of games, he's shown potential week in, week out, but just not consistent enough. I'd like to see Lafferty on for a full game, see how he does. I know he hasn't played in a couple of games, and Ferrugia is probably going to get the nod ahead of him, but I'd like to see Danny Lafferty start over him, just to see how Danny Lafferty can do. I know Europa League game, you might not want to try that out, but I think Lafferty has the knowledge and the experience to help us get over the line in this match. So I'm going to say Danny Lafferty left wing back. Moving into the two centre mids, and I've gone by Aaron McAneff and Gary O'Neill. Gary O'Neill, as I've been saying, tending to stay a lot deeper than Aaron McAneff, which is completely fine, helping out with the defence. Gary O'Neill, last few games, absolutely solid. So without question of a doubt, I think Gary O'Neill has to start this game. Obviously, in the last one that we played in Europe, he scored against SK Brann. If you were at that game, let me know, because that was an absolute scenes. That was a class game, one of me best Rovers games I've been to. But yeah, Gary O'Neill starting alongside Aaron McAneff, who recently McAneff deserves to start in the starting 11 every week. He's been absolutely unreal. The energy, the effort he's putting in is super, and then he's getting shots off. He's not just doing Arsenal, playing it around. If he sees a space for a shot, he'll go for it. So yeah, Aaron McAneff and Gary O'Neill as the two midfielders. Just ahead of them, I am going to go with Graham Burke once again over Dylan Watts. Jack Byrne as well, so on the right of him, and then Aaron Green up top. I think, as I said in the last game, Aaron Green I think is better out on the wing. He went there for the last 10-15 minutes of the Shelbourne game and he was super there, but I don't know if we can risk that to say in the Europa League match. So Aaron Green up top, Burke and Jack Byrne just behind him. Burke getting the nod over Dylan Watts. Burke has done it in the Europa League year after year, so I'm going to go with Graham Burke. Last few games really impressive. So yeah, Graham Burke there. Jack Byrne on the other side has to start. He got an assist in the last one, for 2 assists actually. A league race header tapped in by Dan Carr, and then another header for Lopez in the last Europa League games against Brann and Limassol. So yeah, Jack Byrne, Graham Burke just behind Aaron Green. Aaron Green just needs to stay central. Like, I think even the commentators were saying it last week, he needs to stay more central. We haven't got an option in the middle, so I don't know. Hopefully Bradley has seen that the last couple of games, but we can just hope. So let me know where you think I've gone wrong. I don't think Lafferty will start, but I prefer him to start. That's why I'm going to have him there. Apart from that, I think I'll get most of it right. Let me know what your ideal starting 11 would be. We'll move on to my score prediction, and I'm going to say 2-1 to Rovers. It's not going to be a high scoring game, as in like we're not going to win 4-0 or 5-0. It's going to be close. So 2-1 to Rovers. I'm going to say Malala or whatever his name was earlier for them to score, their striker. And then for Rovers, I'm going to say Graham Burke and Gary O'Neill again. I can see them two scoring, so hopefully I'm right. Let me know what your score prediction is down below. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could, hit like, maybe subscribe if you're new around here. Watching, I'll see you for 6 things we learned right after the match, about 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock on Thursday, for 6 things we learned about the match. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Adios.